Hey everyone, it's me, Julia, and I'm coming to you for my month 7 post-op RNY gastric bypass update. I did record a video for you all on time for last Monday, but I realized it was my 7th month. I was in the car, and I realized that it wouldn't be fair to you all, really, because I wouldn't be able to give you a body shot. And then I thought, well, my actual 7 month is in 3 days, which is today. So today is actually the 21st, which marks officially 7 months since surgery. So I figured you guys would prefer a non-crappy, non-car video with the body shot and everything, rather than just an impromptu video to be on time. So I have so much to talk about because it's actually been a week and a half since I last spoke with you guys. So I'll start off with my weight. Today I weighed in, I'll just give you the stats for today because I have everything since surgery, since it's an actual anniversary day. Today I weighed in at 162.8. The lowest I actually got this week was 162.2, but I'm going to go with 162.8. That makes an 87.2 pound loss from my highest weight, a 70.2 pound loss from surgery, a 5.6 pound loss for this month, and a 2.6 pound loss from last week. So yeah, so I'll start at the beginning. Some of you guys are going to be really upset, and I'm sure this won't come as a shock to others of you. But last week, Logan and I did decide to break up. Our relationship is no more. It's totally fine. We are still really good friends. We've talked every single day since we've broken up, and we have, actually, right after we broke up, we were still, getting together, for several days afterwards, hanging out. And the thing is that, I think that, okay, so it all started when we watched this really awesome sermon, which I'm going to post below because everybody should watch it. If you're single, you should watch it. It was from a series on, love, sex, and dating, and we watched the episode on sex, and the pastor, who's Andy Stanley, he's Charles Stanley's son. Those of you who are Christian, who are into the whole listening to sermons and stuff, probably know who he is, or at least you know his dad. And we watched this sermon, and it was really, really good, and we were like, maybe, we agree with this, and, we shouldn't have sex until marriage. That's how amazing it was. It, convinced us, of that. And then we started thinking, we're probably not going to get married. And what is the point of staying in this relationship if there's no long-term future? And I think that really came as a result of, you guys know that we've had really strong political differences, and I think that I had been thinking that that they were just political differences. And as time went on, I realized that they're not just political differences. They're kind of differences in morals and values. And that is not to say that he's not an amazing, amazing person. He totally is. But we really, really disagree about some core things. And that just is not compatible for a long-term relationship. So yeah, that was that. We're still friends. And actually, I had a really big NSV this week that he had to deal with, and that is, on Thursday, this was after we'd broken up, he came over to visit me because I was, really, really, really sick, super sick, and he'd gotten me sick. I don't know if you guys remember in my last car video, I told you I was leaving work early, but I took off Thursday and Friday of last week because I was sick. And so he came over, and he was so great. He made me dinner, and he cleaned my house and took out my trash and all of that. And at the end of the night, I'd been laying on the couch watching TV, and he was like, okay, you need to go to bed. And I said, no, I'm going to just lay here. And I was like, just leave me here. I'm going to fall asleep on the couch. He was like, no, like, you need to get to bed. And I was like, I literally cannot stand up. He picked me up, like one arm under my legs and like the other behind my back, and carried me to bed. And I don't think I have been picked up since I was maybe 8 or 9 by my dad. Like, it didn't even occur to me that, like, oh yeah, I can probably be picked up now, like, by a grown man. And it was just a huge NSV for me. I was like, I can't believe someone just picked me up, like, my whole body off the floor, nothing touching the ground, and then walked me, like, somewhere far away. Not far away, but, like, you know. So that was, like, probably, I almost want to say, like, my biggest NSV now, today. But yeah, we're on good terms. He's helping me move on Saturday with my family. This is probably why my room looks a little different. There's no things up right now, because I am moving on Saturday to my new apartment. So, I also wanted to say, having said all of that, I did a lot of self-reflection. And the sermon, if you watch it, you'll see he talks about once you break up with someone, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm already about to start crying. Oh, my life. Okay. He talks about when you break up with someone, or, you know, when you're trying to get in a healthy relationship, he calls it the 1-year challenge, which is where you try to be single for a year, to work on yourself and to love yourself and to get closer to God and whatever. And I realized I am a serial, my friend Anthony called me. He was like, you're a serial dater. And that is true. I am a serial dater. You guys know me. It's like, I'm like Beyonce, like irreplaceable. Like, I could have another you in a minute. So once we break up, like, I will probably start dating immediately. And it's just how I've always done things. And I think that in the past, I'd seen that as a trait of, like, me being strong. And, like, I am, like, whatever, like, to make another, like, quote from a song, like, I have an elastic heart. Like, I can move on and, you know, I'm not going to let anything bring me down. But I think that I realized that other than right before my surgery, I had been in a I'd been in a long-term relationship, sort of long-term for me, that ended in October. So from October to February, when I started dating Luke, I was single. But that is because I was 100% focused on my surgery. I was trying to lose the weight for insurance to approve me. I was all about me, doing research, whatever. But I wasn't focusing on me. I was focusing on the surgery. Besides that point in time, I realized since I've been 16 years old, when I started dating, I have not been single for more than a couple months. And even at the times that when I am single, I'm still talking to guys. Like, even during, you know, that time when I was waiting for my surgery, I was still talking to guys. And I think that that's a problem, that I've never been able to, like, date myself. And I don't know if that says that I don't love myself, or that I'm unhappy with myself, but I'm trying to take the 1-year challenge. It's a little bit easier when I've, like, committed to, you know, remaining celibate until marriage. I think that that's, you know, that makes it a little bit easier. But, like, last night was the loneliest night ever. I, like, cried because I felt so lonely, because I'm here by myself. This summer has been just me and Logan the whole time. I'm still at college, so most people are home. Like, my sorority sisters are all back home, wherever they're from, and I'm still here at school because I work for my school. But, like, it was just the most lonely feeling ever. And I just, like, cried, and I was like, oh my gosh, does this mean I don't love myself? Like, and then Logan was like, you can come over. And I'm like, no, that, like, defeats the whole purpose. I don't want to come over. Like, I need to be happy, like, doing things for myself. So anyways, I don't know. It was just, that's something I'm going to try to do. And I think that the fact that I've always been able to date, even at my heaviest, like, maybe that was some sort of like now I'm doing all this introspection, and I'm just like, well, maybe that was because I needed other people to validate the way that I feel about myself. So I don't know. Okay. Anyways, that was a long thing, but other than that, right after we broke up, I told my mom, and she's like, oh, good. So, like, you're ready to start working on your pageant stuff now? And I was like, yeah. So I think that that's also another reason I've lost this weight, is because almost immediately my mom and I set up an appointment with my old trainer, John, who I think I told you trains all of the pageant girls for Miss America and Miss USA who are in the D.C., Maryland, Virginia, some Pennsylvania, some West Virginia area. The current Miss USA, he was her trainer. She was Miss DC before she won Miss USA. He trained her, and he trained me back when I was Miss Teen DC 6 years ago. So I bought this bathing suit. I'm in a new bathing suit. I bought this bathing suit to wear for him, and he wanted me to, like, I came for a training session, but he was like, bring your swimsuit, bring your heels, and so he took pictures of me, and that sounds like inappropriate. He took pictures of me in my bathing suit and heels, but for before and after purposes. Yeah, he did a workout that kicked my butt. I saw him on Monday, and today is Thursday, and I still hurt everywhere. It was a great full body workout, and good news, he said that I didn't look like I was too far away from, he was like, what are you talking about? First of all, he didn't think I was 162. He was like, you look like you're in the 140s. And I was like, oh, thank you. And he was like, you really don't have that far to go. Yeah, I have a flabby belly. Yeah, I have flabby inner thighs, and my arms could be a little bit better, but hey, I have 3 months to get it together. He referred me to, he put in a good name for me with one of the pageants. Okay, so I have 2 pageants that I'm hoping I will be able to win a local at. The first one is October 29th, which is like literally in 3 months, and the next one is November 12th. I don't feel that I'll win the October 29th one. It's Miss State Fair of Virginia. They do a really good job over there. The girl who's currently the title holder won second place or first runner-up at Miss Virginia this year. The next one that's on November 12th, I really feel like I have a great chance of winning something there because they give away 3 crowns, not just 1. So I have 3 chances to win. And I think that, if there's 12 girls competing, that's a pretty good chance of winning. That's like a 1 in 4 chance. So I'm feeling really great about that. And so, yeah, I have been focusing on getting my body together. He gave me a new diet. I told him that I tried the soup diet, and it killed me because I was hungry all the time. So he gave me another diet that I want to try out that I think the word is castasis. It makes my body go into castasis, which basically means it eliminated all carbs. The diet is literally meat. It's like all protein. It's like eggs and bacon in the morning, or eggs and turkey bacon in the morning, then like meat for the rest of the day, which is not that bad, but there's no fruits and veggies because those have carbs in them, and it makes my body go into a state where normally when you work out, your body pulls from carbs, but when there's no carbs to pull from, it pulls from fat. So it's a diet that has to be used in conjunction with a lot of working out, and that's what I've been doing. I've worked out every day. He told me I need to work out for an hour a day, just cardio for an hour a day, not including everything else. So, that has been crazy. I haven't gotten to quite an hour. I've been 45 minutes and 35 minutes yesterday because I was so tired. Because I normally work out at the end of the day. I think I'm going to have to switch that up when I start teaching. But anyways, so I have a body shot at the end of this. You can maybe see what he's talking about. Maybe you guys don't think I need to lose that much. I mean, I don't think I need to lose. I mean, I still really would like to get into the 130s, which means I have to lose at least another 30-something pounds. But I think that, or no. Yeah. I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I'd like to tone up. I have to tone up because the reality of the fact is, the fact of the matter, whatever, the reality of the situation is that I, in 3 months, am going to be basically naked on a stage of people judging my body. And that is not okay for me to go out with flabby thighs and a flabby belly. So enjoy the body shot at the end of this. I did put on heels, so that you guys could kind of see what John was seeing. But I don't think you can see the heels in the video. So thank you guys for listening to me ramble about my life and my feelings and my loneliness and me trying to love myself and work on myself. I think that this is a great time as ever because I am going to be competing and I do need to focus on myself and focus on preparing. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next week, probably on Monday, although I'm thinking that my teacher schedule is going to force me to switch things to Sunday nights. I don't know. We'll see what happens when I start teaching, which is August 24th, but I quit my job to start doing pre-teaching stuff, like orientation, new teacher stuff that starts on August 15th. You guys don't care, but if I do start switching up when my videos are, it'll be around that time. So it'll be either Monday or Sunday. All right, guys, I will talk to you later. Thanks for the 5th time for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. I saw I have a crap ton of new subscribers, and I love you all. All right, guys, thanks. Bye.